What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at y'all with another Danmemo video. Now today, and I apologize, we're in the middle of the Record Buster run right now, but I'm kind of running out of runs, so I need to get this done. I want to talk today about Haruhime very specifically and how awesome she is for Record Buster. Well, for really anything, she's awesome, but we'll talk about her very, very specifically along with the remainder of this team. Now, for the team, I do have Haruhime. In round 1, we did use Akane, which is her strength and magic minus 40% for 3 turns debuff attack. Now, on this turn, I'm going to go ahead and use her counter rate and penetration rate plus 30% attack. And we did pure casting for Krazo, okay? Because Krazo's strength and magic and agility minus 30% really isn't going to do anything. Agility is not going to affect Reveria enough to really matter here, if I'm honest. So we do pure. So I did pure casting turn 1, and now we're going to go do Vortex Flames. Vortex Flames is just going to keep all of our unit buffs in basically on deck. Okay. Mikasa's only here for her non-stop, which removes magic buffs, and that'll become prevalent on turn 4. But until then, we're just going to kind of chill with her, right? She's not going to be overly important, but she'll become important shortly. Okay. Now, Hero Rising. We're going to go ahead and do Awakening Spirits. We did Hero Rising. That's his main buff. We're also going to do Awakening Spirits because that's going to be his biggest... Basically, that's going to be his biggest heal that he's going to provide us with. Now, if we're worried about the debuffs deflating, that's not going to be a problem. That 100% will not be a problem. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and do this now. I was going to do Sheikah. I'm going to go ahead and do this move at the moment. We don't need her heal, but what this does, whereas Krazo and Argonaut add buff and debuff each for 1 turn, this adds 2 turns. Now, mind you, mine only has 1 dupe in her. She's not really that crazy. So, yeah. 30% heal, allies status buff, and foes debuff plus 2 turns. So if we go over here, all of our various debuffs, the 2 thing here that I was really worried about timing out, that's going to add an extra level onto that. At the end of this, it's going to be back to 1 turn, which is awesome. Actually, it's going to be up to 2 turns, I think, which is going to be awesome. We'll check that out. So the physical resist and the fire attribute resist are going to jump up in value. Okay? As well as all the buffs that are on all our units here. So we're going to get more buffs for her, more buffs for the team, and for her, we're going to get a little bit of heal, though it's not going to be really all that necessary. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay? Now, the only downside to this one right off the bat is that it takes a lot of MP. You'll notice this attack takes 141 MP. But if we go over here to Sheikah, Sheikah's a 15% MP heal. We run that twice. Her MP is completely healed. Now, I can go back in here to Spiral Strike and keep Spiral Strike and Vortex Flames in play, and that's just going to keep hammering down on Reveria with some extra hits and keeping everything in play. If we go back in here, notice, like I said, physical resist and fire resist are down 25% for 2 turns. Strength and magic just jumped up to 3 turns. So, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. Okay? And we're going to do non-stop with Mikasa because that's her hardest hit. Mikasa doesn't have the best situation here. She is down 10% to dark, but it really isn't going to make that much difference. She's mostly here for the next turn. So let's go ahead and do this. Boom, boom. Hitting some pretty hefty hits. Okay? Again, getting a lot of criticals. Now, on this turn, Reveria is going to buff herself with magic. And Mikasa is going to remove that buff. That's going to be really, really, really important. We're going to keep Spiral Strike and Vortex Flames going. And I'm going to keep Sheikah going because I need to keep that MP restoration going. So, that's going to be pretty important. Okay? Now, you will notice all these debuffs are going to stay in place. On this turn, after the super attack, we're going to lose all the buffs on all our characters. So, yeah. We're going to have to rebuild that stack, but that's going to be alright. Pretty straightforward stuff. Now, I do not need to take another hit that hard for a while, so we are going to need to go do another heal. Okay? And like I said, we are going to have to go rebuild our buffs. But all of our debuffs are still in play, and that's basically going to keep our debuffs in place, so that's good news. So I can just keep Vortex Flame going with him. He doesn't need anything else. I will have to go back and do Hero Rising and Cartwheel Attack for these two, because I have to rebuild their buffs. But other than that, really not much else to do. So we're never going to touch the debuffs ever again. The debuffs are just going to be completely in play for Reveria at all times. And we're going to try to build up the bar so that we get all 4 super attacks at the end. So let's go ahead and do this. Boom. Okay. We may have to do another heal for another turn, and we absolutely will. Okay. I'm going to go back and do Awakening Spirits and Ascending Attack. Alright, now after this one, hopefully we have enough heal going, because my MP is hurting like crazy. Oh, she's dead. No. Alright, that's a bad situation. That's just unfortunately she got hit way harder than we were ready for. Reveria, I believe she's going to actually do her buff this turn, so we're going to remove that. And the goal now is to keep everything in place. So unfortunately, Haruhime was our main target, our main unit, and she's down now. She's down for the count. And that super, super sucks. But the nice part is the debuffs are the main thing we're worried about here, and we're going to keep those in play long enough, so it's going to be fine. We're going to be able to survive this. Alright, we're going to keep Vortex Flame, Spiral Strike, and this is going to be just a lot of spamming the same stuff over and over and over again for a while. So, Lego. Okay. Now, we're going to get debuffed after this turn. And it's going to super suck because she's going to do a lot of damage to us. Yep. A lot of damage. Okay. Normally I do Hero Rising first. I'm going to do Awakening Spirits first on him. And Cartwheel Attack on him. And we'll see. Because his damage is not going to be anywhere near as important as getting those heals for everybody. There we go. Now, as far as just the general runs go, you'll notice I do keep a few units, few of the Thunder units on clutch because they're going to have the best boosts and they're going to do the best for the team. Alright, yeah, we're going to be hurting to make this work. Alright. So our debuffs are still sitting at 3 and 2 turns, so we're fine. We will be fine. We're going to try to nullify magic attacks. I'm not really worried about too much about doing a lot of damage here, but if she can nullify a few of those magic attacks, that'll help out drastically. But I really think we're losing steam here, so I'm going to go ahead and do our specials with these two. Their combo attack is pretty crazy. So here we go. Now, fingers crossed, Asvi should nullify our magic attacks so much. It really sucks that Haruhime got hit a lot, but it's kind of the luck of the draw. I could run level 4 and she would last a lot longer, but, you know, having a +1 unit on the front is, I mean, you kind of know what you're stepping into at that point. Sometimes she survives, sometimes she doesn't. It just really depends upon RNG and how many times she gets hit by Reveria. And Reveria really had it in for her this time. Okay, combo attack. But yeah, you can see, I mean, we would not have the debuffs in play after this turn if it weren't for the fact that we had her on before. Her heals would be really great to continue having right now, and normally we would. It's just Reveria really had it in for her at some point. Alright, so this is, I think we're going to call this a rip. We needed Haruhime's heals. We don't have them anymore. I am going to be chasing her for the, yeah, we'll just go ahead and close this out with the special arts. This will be a bad run. I'll be lucky to see 15 mil out of this run. That's alright. That's completely alright. So, like I was saying, I'm going to continue chasing Haruhime. We've still got a few days of her left. I highly recommend anybody and everybody out there just do your best. She's a really phenomenal unit. I'm really happy with the results I've seen out of her. So, aside from the fact that run wasn't absolutely the best. Oh, 22 mil. Hey, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that 100%. I'll take that. So, that is going to be the video. Haruhime is an absolute beast. So, make sure you throw her on your team. Make sure you're getting everything you can out of her. I've got one more run, but I'm going to kind of plan that out a little bit more before the night is out. So, that's me, my video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Haruhime in the comment section, because I think she's another crazy broken unit, my opinion. Follow the Birdman, hit me up at Booker. I'll be back at you guys with more Danmachi here in just a little bit.